If there's one thing the Galactic Republic learned while fighting a losing battle, it was that their Venator class wasn't cutting it when it came to capital ship engagements. The carrier-focused Star Destroyer was great in fighter deployments, but lacking as a battleship. What did Kuat Drive Yards do to fix this? Look no further than the hastily designed Victory-class Star Destroyer. I think we should discuss what went so wrong with this warship. Alright, before people get up in arms and try to explain to me how this vessel isn't that bad, let's give it a fair shake and talk about some specs. Then I can give you my opinion on this death trap of a Star Destroyer. Nearing the end of the Clone Wars, Kuat Drive Yards unveiled their answer to the Venator's lackluster battleship capabilities, the Victory-class Star Destroyer. It measured in at 900 meters in length, which is roughly 200 meters shy of the Venator. But as the Victory was made for ship-to-ship combat, a smaller target was never a bad thing. It came armed with 12 quadruple turbo laser batteries, 40 double turbo lasers, 10 tractor beam projectors, and concussion missile launchers. With all these turbo lasers, you can tell that Kuat Drive Yards was beginning their work towards the Imperial-class Star Destroyer. Now, the reason this vessel was so problematic is in large part due to good old political squabbles. Thanks to this, the design and manufacturing was rushed and caused a number of issues within the vessel. The Victory class would need constant maintenance just to be in a state of combat readiness. As such, a reputation began to build surrounding the Victory Star Destroyer. Superstitions formed around it being a cursed and unlucky model. Many officers saw it as a death trap or a spacefaring coffin. While the Republic collapsed, the Imperial Navy unfortunately inherited the Victory 1 class, and surprisingly, it wasn't axed. Instead, this warship was thrown into a life extension program that worked to resolve the issues of the first model. The Victory 2 class Star Destroyer now came armed with 40 medium turbo lasers, 40 light turbo lasers, and 20 concussion missile launchers, not to mention a fighter complement of 24 starfighters, or roughly 2 squadrons. It could also hold shuttles, landing craft, and various AT-series walkers. However, despite the effort, the Victory class remained a mechanical nightmare plagued by the greed of politicians years before it even flew out of the shipyards. Despite all its faults and misgivings, I find that the Victory class had to walk, crawl, and eventually burn out so that the Imperial class Star Destroyer model could soar. Thanks to the Victory, the engineers at Kuat could work on their new model that would be the forefront of the Imperial Navy. The concept of this warship wasn't bad, the execution was the problem. The Republic desperately needed a strong battleship to fight the CIS Navy, but the Victory wasn't it, and the Imperial Navy rightly didn't want a vessel that employed Clone Wars era tactics of planet-side landings to be a part of its fleet. Why land to establish control when you can blast the surface with turbo lasers? The Victory class Star Destroyer is relegated to the past and should remain there as a prime example of the Republic's corruption and the consequential results it can have on a warship made to fight for the freedom of the Galactic Republic. I may have been too harsh on this vessel, but you let me know whether or not you like this design. I personally don't, but that's my opinion, and I think I've beat that point into the ground. As always, make sure to support the channel by subscribing. It means more than you know. And if you're feeling doubly nice, you should like this video. Have an amazing day, long live the Empire, and may the Force be with you.